Hello once again, this is James. Welcome to my videos. Today we are going to look at data recovery software and the procedures which are involved in the data recovery process. What is data recovery? This is the process of salvaging inaccessible, lost, damaged or formatted data from a secondary storage device, say a hard disk, a flash disk, or a memory card, when data stored previously on them can't be accessed in the usual way. It can happen to anyone, and for one reason or another, your storage device gets a problem, it becomes formatted, you damage it, accidental deletions or intended deletions for that matter, and you lose the data. But no worries, because programmers out there were thinking around the clock and they decided to make software which can bring back your work, and that is data recovery software. What is data recovery software? This is software that enables the user to recover or bring back corrupted, deleted, or inaccessible data from a storage device, say a hard drive. Why is it important, or what should you put in mind when you do a data recovery? First of all, if you are to have a successful data recovery, make sure you specify the type of recovery you want, either delete, corrupt, or format recovery for better results. Never, if you are to have a successful recovery, never save the recovered files on the same partition you have been recovering, or this will lead to poor results or no results at all. Save on a different partition or on a different storage device as the results of the recovery bring, when they ask you to save, because at the end of the process you're supposed to save the results. So make sure you save on different partition or in a different storage device from the one you are recovering. And lastly, in some cases, you can also specify the type of files you want to recover. How do you do data recovery? We are going to illustrate using the data recovery procedure. We are going to illustrate it using the EaseUS data recovery software wizard, the 5.65 software version. Okay, so I'd like to give a big up to this company for creating EaseUS company for designing such wonderful software, which we are going to use in our illustration to show how exactly data recovery is done. So let us dive into it and we see how it is done. For starters, we are going to have a flash drive. We're going to open up our flash drive, which is this one. It has these contents here. Let's put some content into it. For example, this work. Let's get some data. My files are a bit empty. Okay, let's pick this folder and we send it to the flash drive. Okay, when we check our flash drive now, we have this data there, maybe a few audios there. I'm going to format this flash drive. Get my zoom. So I've right clicked this flash drive and I've chosen format. So I'm going to format it. It gives me a warning that all data will need to be erased. I go ahead and I say yes, and there we are. Somebody might format it by mistake. So when we check, this drive is empty, no work there. So let's open up our program. So it will ask us to agree. We say yes. So these are now the options which you have. You could do a deleted recovery. This one says the data recovery wizard helps you to create, helps you to recover data due to deletion, format, partition loss, software crash, virus attack, etc. This complete recovery files due to format disk displayed as raw or Windows. Do you want to format this drive? And so on and so forth. So that gives you that option. What it will do, it will recover files from or due to format, and the disk is displayed as raw. Or that's a no format where you can't, the system doesn't understand exactly what it is. And lastly, there is a partition recovery, whereby you delete a partition. You accidentally deleted a partition. Partition loss due to disk partitioning. When you are partitioning your drive and by mistake maybe you delete a partition which contains some valuable data. So those are the options now we can choose. But for this starters, we are going to choose this the deleted file recovery, and we are going to use this. So if I click in it, it will bring for me this next step. Search for all those files automatically. Search for lost files by type if you want to be more specific and to save time, because the data recovery procedure takes time. So now I can come here and specify the types of files I want. There was a Microsoft Word file, I think. There was some music. Which music? I can choose, click on the drop down cascading button and choose the type of music. It was MP3. So on this Microsoft Office, there was Access, there was Excel, PowerPoint, the rest I can pick this. I don't have all the Word files, so my Word is in docx. The simply PPT, not PPTX, is for older versions of Office. XLS for new and old for XLS. I will choose XLS, then database files from Access. So I've made my selection. Those are the type of files I want to recover. Then I go next. On this stage is where I pick where I want to recover my work from. I want to come from a flash drive. So I'll select the flash drive. Then I say next. It says if the files are not found or corrupted in this mode, please go to the complete recovery. It's referring me in case the files don't appear very well. So I say OK. I select my drive and I say next. So now you notice that it's not doing the job, because it had earlier warned me that my drive, if it doesn't do well, I go back and choose the complete recovery. So I'll go back and I say complete recovery. I select the types. I think they are already selected. Then I go next. I pick my flash drive, which is this, and I go next, and you see it starting to do the work. It is trying to recover the files. I should warn you that the recovery procedure takes some time. It's a patient job. You don't rush it. You give it some time. Though this flash drive had a little or a few files on it, but that's why it's taking a bit some time. But it's a job which takes some time. You have to give it time. It's not a job to rush, so you have to be patient a bit as you wait for the system to generate the files. We are going to pause the video a bit as the system tries to recover, then we will come back when the process is done. So let's pause a bit and we come back when the procedure is complete, such that we don't have to babysit it and wait for it to complete. So hang in tight. So now the procedure is done. When it's done, when the bar moves to the rest, it will give you something like this. It's now prompting us to go next. This is the partition from which we've been recovering the work. So we go next. Then to build this, it will show you now the files which have been recovered from the different directories. If I click in this, you see there are some MP3 files. If I click in this, this is probably empty. And in these lost files, you see all the other 3 works from Word, Excel, PowerPoint. If I go to this row, and there are also these MP3 files. So if I want to save up all of this work, I will come and click in this arrow here, in case I want all of that. Then I go next. Then here is where it asks me where I want to put that work. So let me say I'm going to put it on C. Remember we said you can't put it on a drive where you have recovered from, so I can't put it back on the removable disk. That won't give me better results. So let's say I want to put it inside here because this folder is on C drive. Then I go next. Then it will start the recovery process. It's now saving on the files to that folder. That is what's happening at this moment. It's taking time to do the recovery, and there you are. So says all the files we recovered successfully. Files needed to recover 38, total recovered 38. So let's check out our files and see if they came back properly in the folder which we call 2021. So where is my folder called 2021? We first zoom out. Uh, 2021. Here it is. So to put it in this form, but so in this directory here I have the MP3 files, some of them which were there on the system. This one is empty. In the lost files I have this. This is our word work which has a password in it. And there you are. So I think our recovery was successful. So that is how we do recovery with that program. Once again, we give big up to the EaseUS Data Recovery Wizard software company, which made that wonderful program for us. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next video.